Yo, what's good? Welcome to CSC Sports. I'm your host, Jay Howard, and today I want to talk about Dwight Howard and the Los Angeles Lakers. The question I pose to all of you guys out there watching, should the Lakers entertain the thought of trading Dwight Howard? I know you heard this before with me talking about Kobe Bryant and talking about LeBron James, but let's get serious. The Lakers are in trouble. The reason I pose that question is because when you look at the Lakers' record, you look at the efforts, of what they tried to do this offseason with building a championship contender, it looks like it's not working. I can blame a lot of factors in why the Lakers are not winning and why it's not working, but it'll take like literally probably an hour to do that. So I'm going to skim through a lot of factors and why the Lakers should entertain the thought of trading Dwight Howard. For one, Dwight Howard will be a free agent. And I doubt if he really signs with them because it would be a waste to sit there and play with Kobe Bryant another year. And it didn't work this year, and he still won't win a championship. Dwight Howard is in a situation at this point in his career where he has to go to a team where he can win a championship. It's not about being the best player in the league. It's not about playing for one of the league's best teams of all time, like the Lakers or the Celtics. It's really about winning a championship for Dwight Howard. In LA, it's impossible to win because of Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, at this stage of his career, for some reason, thinks in the back of his mind he has to prove that he's not falling off as a basketball player or that his skills are not diminishing. Nobody really ever questions that. They never say, like, I think Kobe Bryant is losing a step. He is to a certain degree. But I think Kobe's passion to prove to people that he's not losing a step, that in itself stops the LA Lakers from being a true contender. Because at this stage of Kobe Bryant's career, not to deviate to Kobe Bryant should be playing more of a role like a LeBron James. He should be more of like a guy that can use his savviness, pace himself throughout the season, do a little bit more of everything, pass the ball a little bit more because he's going to get doubled. Kind of be more like a point forward at times, not shoot as much, use his techniques as far as drawing fouls and things of that nature. But Kobe Bryant is strictly a dominant scorer, and he's still good, But with having that type of player, without having the type of coach that Kobe had when he had Phil Jackson and he had Shaq with him, it won't work. Phil Jackson can make it work with Dwight Howard and Kobe Bryant, but unfortunately, they don't have Phil Jackson in LA. So it would be pretty much an every man for himself type thing without Phil Jackson coaching Kobe Bryant and Dwight Howard. In that regard, I think it won't work. It won't work. Mike D'Antoni is not the coach. And to see all these coaches coming and going, when do we question, is Kobe Bryant too hard to play with? Is he a ball hog? We done saw two coaches come in. We really, if you want to count all the coaches, Kobe Bryant has never had any success under any other coach but Phil Jackson. And Phil Jackson is not coming back. So what does that tell you about the Lakers and Kobe Bryant? They will not win another championship under anybody else's watch. Kobe Bryant shoots the ball. He feels like he has to do it himself, and to some degree, it makes everybody else on the team look bad to a certain degree because he's getting his numbers, but he really just want to win and get his numbers. So, in saying that, I think Dwight Howard should not stay in LA. Another thing is this. When you look at Steve Nash and Antoine Jamison and Ron Artest, Chris Duhans, Jody Meeks, Earl Clark, all these guys, that setting alone might be better for Dwight Howard without Kobe. Now, this is Kobe's team. But far as Dwight being on a team this year, I'm talking about this year, where he could get his numbers up, he could still look like he's the most dominant big man in the game. It probably would have been better if he was on a team or he was on a team that kind of didn't have a Kobe Bryant caliber player this year if he was going to audition for his free agency. Because I think he looks okay with Kobe, but I think deep down inside, Dwight's stock has dropped playing with Kobe. And it sounds crazy. And whenever you're not winning, your stock is going to drop. So when you look at the whole thing, you got to ask yourself, should he stay and try it again? I would not stay if I was him. It's not really a knock on Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is leading the league in scoring with 30 points a game, but that's not helping Dwight Howard at all. That's not helping his cause at all. It's not helping Steve Nash's cause as far as him taking a chance going with the Lakers. If you look at this whole thing, it's truly, the thing in LA is based around Kobe Bryant and what he wants to do and how he views himself as an NBA basketball player. Kobe Bryant is still an elite scorer. I repeat, Kobe Bryant is still an elite scorer in the NBA. He's still good, but he has a chip on his shoulder to prove to everyone that his skills are not diminishing. And when you have a mindset like that, you're hard to play with because you want to shoot, you want to be the hero every night, and you don't have any patience or trust with other players. So when in looking at that, Dwight Howard has to make a real tough decision on if he wants to continue to play with Kobe Bryant or he wants the lights of LA, and I think he should leave. I think it would be best suited for him to go to a team that's a little bit younger, a team that's up and coming, or even take less money if possible and get his money on the back end with a team that he can win with, like the OKC Thunder, a team like that. I just hate to say it because Dwight Howard, the window is going to start closing in about 2 years. It's going to start closing, not shut down, but it's going to start. You're going to start seeing the injuries coming back. You start going to see the nagging, the missing of the 20 and 30 games a season. You're going to start seeing that. And when you start seeing that, it's going to be a question like, okay, if we get him back in the regular season, can we play him? Or should we just wait to the playoffs? He's going to start having that Shaq syndrome. And that's why he has to choose wisely. LA is not the place for him. It's not going to work. I think what's best suited for LA is, Kobe Bryant has a no trade clause, and the way Kobe Bryant is playing, the people still love him. He's still probably the #1 guy in the NBA. Let him play his career out on a losing team, because that's what's going to happen with Kobe. Kobe is going to play his career out, and he's going to be a guy still leading the league in scoring, but he's not going to win again. So if that's what Kobe wants, and that's what the organization wants for their franchise, let them have that. If I was Dwight Howard, me personally, I would not sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. And for the Lakers' own benefit, to get something for Dwight Howard, and it won't be a total bust, I would actually trade Dwight Howard, and I would trade him to get a better player. You know what I mean? At the deal, I would trade him to get somebody that could help what I'm doing, somebody that would be more submissive to their role with playing with Kobe Bryant. I would get somebody like that, maybe 1 or 2 people in the draft pick, and I would trade Dwight Howard. I would not keep Dwight Howard around because he's 9 times out of 10, if he's smart, he's going to leave. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Dwight Howard should leave? Or you think the Lakers should trade him before the trade deadline? Let me know what's going on in LA. Peace. I'm your boy Jay Howard from C.